How do we trust over fear? Now, we hear this a lot in manifestation. We act as if. So we do the thing that we would do if we already had the thing that we want. Number one, that's really important. Write that down. You know, it's like when you're resisting paying the coach, you're telling the universe that you don't think the money's coming. When you resist paying your bill, you tell the universe that you don't think that money is coming, right? You do what you can to act as if all of the time, and you show gratitude all the time as if. You don't look for the external validation in your external world. You know, it might be whatever circumstance or whatever thing has happened. You know, you might go into your DMs and there's no DMs there. You don't go into your DMs and say, oh my God, nobody's looking at my stuff. Nobody's picking up that freebie. I had a couple of clients who are a partnership. They're in my mastermind. They jumped on the call this morning. They said, Claire, we had the best month that we've ever had. They're in month 4 of the mastermind. They've hit their goal already. You know, they've had their best month ever. But they came into December with a belief that December's quiet. December, you don't make money because people don't have money and they're not focused on anything other than Christmas trees and, you know, stuffing farts, right? They had this belief system and we reframed it. And I said, look, you know, this is, you know how to bend reality to your will. What do you want? And they came out of December with the most money that they've ever made. How does that feel? How does that feel? Bella says, yes, this shit works. It does. I'm living proof that this shit works. It is all about the unconscious body mind, working with the alpha mind, creating the magnetism, really the somatic stuff, the miracle frequency, the ability to bend reality instantly, create such fast results, such fast change, have the synchronicities and miracles become a part of your day-to-day life. Make business easy, basically. Have money come to you instead of you chase down money. So you're not just creating from what you know, you are creating from what you don't know, and that you don't know that you don't know, right? This is fucking exciting. This is where life gets exciting. This is where you step onto a creative wave of chaos, where you are in true co-creation with the universe, and life becomes expansive. Things come to you that you feel on the inside, wow, that's aligned, but I didn't go chasing that. It's come to me. It's attracted to me. We take our eyes off the details quite a lot. You know, we're not suddenly going, this has to happen and it has to happen in this way. It's just a feeling. And from the feeling of your truth, it attracts to you. And the reason why we don't do that is because we're scared. We're absolutely terrified. Everything in our primal brain, everything in our survival brain is locked hold of stability, security, certainty. And, you know, letting go of some of these belief systems, really coming to the place of truth of who you are, there's no stability there anymore. There's no security there anymore. You know, you let that go, but you let it go in like the most deep, unconditional trust, the most deep unconditional love of yourself, of everything around you, of the experiences. And you know, you in some weird way get your control back. I know that sounds strange because this is all about surrendering and letting go of control, but which is why it is so important for us to be tuned in and on this healing path as part of our business. I filmed a documentary last year. It was called A Baptism of Fire. And it really demonstrated that with my clients, how, you know, it's not an easy path to get to where you want. There's a fire of transformation. It's hot, it burns, you get prickly heat, but the only way through to where you want to truly be is to step into the fire and allow the heat, right? Which takes it takes a lot of inner work. Your business is really more of an inner journey than this outer journey that, like I said, we're told, focus on the strategy, find the business coach, pick the thing that's going to work, do the work, do the mahi. It's not about that at all. So we are going to be talking a little bit about marketing as well, because everything comes together. You know, your marketing is your creative authenticity. It is your radical expression. It is your front-facing connection to the ideal audience. We don't, you know, manipulate and force who comes in front of your marketing, but we make you magnetic so that your marketing is magnetic. And I'm going to be sharing the 3 biggest mistakes that I see people making when they're not connected to the power of their mind and body to just be one beaming force of magnetism to who and what you want. So the manifestation of everything in your life is a reflection of your energy. So whatever is going on in your internal landscape is what you will experience in your external world. It's all coming from how you feel. Your feelings are so important, and that doesn't mean that you can't feel bad feelings, but what we have to do is take your power back from where you look outside of yourself, right? So instead of looking at the situation, wrapping your stories around it, becoming the stories, becoming the energy of the stories, just come in and actually ask yourself why this is coming up, why this is coming up from divine will, by divine will, because there are areas of your unconscious mind, body that are ready to express. Because if they can express, you can listen to them. Instead of becoming the feeling unconsciously and going into the robot program and just acting in the way that is an old pattern that is limiting abundance in your life, you can allow life force, the wisdom to flow through you and create a new pattern. And what happens when we create a new pattern is that we get new results, right? It's all about your energy. All about your energy, how you tune to the highest frequency, how and where you direct your energy, and also what takes it from you. And, you know, really coming into this place of self-respect and self-love and consciousness so that you can see these things and you can have boundaries around these things. That requires going back to your worthiness to be who you truly are and receive what is truly aligned to your true dreams and desires, which comes back to the inner work. Do you see that I keep coming back to the same theme? It is not, you know, your money, your manifesting, your marketing is not, in fact, these external business strategy things. It's all about the inside. You know, if it's easy and it's what you're used to, there's no growth there. So ask yourself, how do you fully give to life, even when the pain in your heart cuts deeply? How do you say yes to whatever experience is manifesting so that life still gives fully back to you? Just because things feel uncomfortable, just because things feel hard, does not mean that you are not literally in the creation of the rainbow in the storm. Bell used this analogy in the quantum leap method of the rainbow. The rainbow is a reaction between the raindrops in your eyes. You can only see a rainbow when you look for it. So why are we not looking for the rainbow in the storm? Why are we not looking for the rainbow to appear? You know, not waiting for the rainbow to appear, knowing that when we look to see, there is always a rainbow. So your business is like this experience of growth, and there is a way using the steps in the Awakened Wealth Blueprint to be in full co-creation with the universe, to get the universe to do the heavy lifting for you, and to have your focus not on the external strategies as much. Yes, we have them. Yes, they're powerful. Yes, they work. But to be in the inner journey, which is the fastest route, right? So it's often that case of right where you think you're really in the shit is actually where life is totally happening for you. And that is where you've really got to step over a line of courage. You know, like I say, that fire of transformation, it's going to get hot, it's going to burn, you're going to get prickly heat, but you got to have the courage to step in anyway, okay? That comes in the stillness. Movement comes in the unconditional love of what experience you are in, and patience to go through it and allow your mystery to unfold, right? Allow your unconscious to express. Respond from there instead of react. But you got to ask, and to ask, you got to know your worth. Coming back to knowing your bloody worth. Knowing who you are. Loving him or her deeply, without shame. We also really have to take this journey, and this has been a recent journey for me of like, again, when we come from our fear place, when we come from our programming and conditioning, we will ask for what we think that we need instead of what we truly want, right? And we may also as well ask for what we want from a place of lack and from a place of attachment to what we need, but not realize we're doing it. So there's a real skill that I work with my clients to really know how to ask for what is yours by divine right. You know, and that again comes back to the source unity. It comes back to the trust. It comes to listening, looking to see, receiving the signs, not resisting. And I want to share some of these principles with you today, because when you really understand the power of your mind, and also like the power of your body, but also how they're working both in conflict and together and in unity with source. So if we imagine your mind being your personality, all of your conditioning, all of your programming, it's all the stuff firing around your head, right? I'm telling you, you don't have to work, you can still make money, and your head goes, yeah, right, you know, I'm worried about this, I've got this bill here, I need to, you know, think about my next launch. Then you've got this beautiful essence self, which is your divine blueprint. It is the hologram of your star seed. You have a divine seed, a divine hologram within that seed, a divine blueprint. And if my blueprint is in conflict constantly with my mind, and my mind is filled with everything that goes against divine will, you know, the path that is written, my dharma, then what's going to manifest? The wrong thing is going to manifest, or I'm going to force what I manifest by trying to fill my head with images of what I think I want, images of what I think I need. And it could be coming from my programming and my scarcity instead of from source. So source, unity with source, catalyzes the beautiful union of these two parts of the self, the divine self, the essence self, and your personality. So you can, you know, fill your mind with loving thoughts, truth, trust, and positivity. You can become one, and you can become one with the strongest force in the universe, the most important law when it comes to manifestation, and that is love. You can become the energy of love, and when you become the energy of love, you begin to manifest easily. To know that I will not miss what is meant for me, but I can't ask for what is outside of my divine right, and to be okay with that. So in your business, this is really important as well. If you are an initiate of the new earth, like, your business is massive. It is not you wanting to put money in your bank. It is you here to change the fucking frequency of the planet, starting with your own frequency, right? And you have to be in that divine will. You can't lose what is yours by divine right, so you can trust, accept the path that is being presented, and choose ascending into highest possibility